What's going on, y'all? So, we had another video of CarX Drift Racing 2, the demo, not the full game. So, I really built this car like the last time I played this game, and I'm pretty sure it was driving a little bit different when I made it. So, either they changed something or they updated some. So, we just gonna figure out what happened. But we will be building another car today. I do have another car in mind what I want to do. Well, really, we might be building two cars, really. I'm very excited for this game. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I haven't really tried the wheel since my attempt, I'm on controller for today. So let's see what changed or what they updated. The only reason why I haven't tried the career mode because there's a glitch where where the whole thing loses sound, and I don't got time to be figuring out if the sound works or it doesn't work, what's going on. So we just gonna play it for what I know works, and then hopefully when they do address that, then we could go into a little bit of the career mode and kind of see what that is. All right, so two things I want to do. I want to build a RB. I want to take the motor out this car and build an RB. Right. So currently we have, I think we have two motors. We have I did do a LS build for here that I do on my phone for CarX Drift 3. So I kind of have a good idea of like what works for just completely NA. So this is a setup I decided to throw together and put it in that car. Then I have this setup, which is SR20. I think that one is just what came with the car. With one of these, I think this one came with the car. I might have did a few little tweaks here and there, but I'm pretty sure that one came with the car, and this one is from the S15, if I'm not mistaken. So to recap where we left off, we have this one, which is the entry car. Right, we could do a little test lap in that one, see what changed with this one. So what inspired that V8 build? I didn't want to change this car, so I just bought another one and just did the V8 build because on my phone I mostly do V8 cars, well V8 engines, just for the competition aspect of it. So I had built this car and I didn't want to change it because it really worked well. So that's the other car, and then we have the S15 with the 2J in it. This is like would be like a competition style car. This has a very spicy 2J setup on it. Ooh, I was going too fast. I didn't transition fast enough when I was coming to that wall. Yeah, the car doesn't seem to have a lot of side bite. But yeah, this setup has a nice little 2J setup. Yeah, I think they fixed the sounds because it wasn't sounding like this previously. Ooh. I've been trying to figure out like a nice little layout for here that takes a little bit of skill to kind of put it all together, but it's very challenging. Yeah, it's either I hit that car or I hit the van. All right, so let's get into the build today. I do want to see. I'm very interested in just engine setup really for today, but I do need another car. Hmm. I could take. Nah, that would give us another SR20. But then again, I do want to see what that Mustang talking about. Or not do, but I don't want another 2J car. I want to build an RB. All right, let's test drive it. I didn't even see the test drive thing. All right, so I'm gonna buy this Mustang. Let's buy it. I buy it. Press A. We buy it. We bought it. 400,000. We only have left to 300. All right, bet. So we are. Mm, I was gonna take the motor out. I think I'm gonna do this. Fleet real quick. This. I'm gonna take the motor out of this workshop. I'm gonna install. I'm gonna buy the RB because I do want to build the RB. Buy the RB. Alright, I bought it. Now we gotta install it. Alright, we installed the RB in that. Alright, so then we're gonna go back. Swap that V8 that we built into this Mustang. Okay. Not a similar setup, but I know what I did to this. Oh, this one makes more power. But I want this one because I know I built this for more response than anything. So let's swap that out. Can we sell this? That supposedly makes more, but I'm pretty sure this would be more. The one that I built would probably be more responsive. Oh, this is. I think mine is a stop block, and that's why this is a 3.8. So let's leave our motor in there. Let's do a little swappity swap. All right, see what we got. We got different fenders. Okay, let's see what they did there, and I'm gonna fix it. Okay, rear. Okay, weird shape back there. See? I don't like louvers for nothing. I'm sorry. Okay, so you're gonna have doors with the meshes and stuff. Can I just remove the mesh or no? For a bumper, we could make it like Justin Pollock's old Mustang. And do we have the cut? We do have a cut, but not the cut that I'm looking for. Alright, go to the exhaust real quick. Okay, alright, so I already know where I'm going with. The spec. Oh, we already have it on. We already got a spec 5. Alright, side skirt. What we got? Is that completed? Okay, take that off for now. The wing. Can't change the wing because I don't like that. I'll work with that one versus the other one. Mirrors. Okay, work with that. Okay, so it's our little spin on it. Still caught up on the doors. I don't know if I want the doors or the mesh on it. Or I'm gonna go plain Jane on them. I'm sorry. I understand what they was trying to attempt, but I'm not with it. Seats in there, no back seats. The door. Let's go back to the other door and see if that removed the mesh on it or no. No, it keeps it on there. I don't want the mesh. I'm sorry. Glass. Center light. I guess take them off. There's no other lights. Okay. So this is our spin on the Mustang. I hate the wheels. I'm sorry. What the hell is this? What's going on here? Okay. We have these wheels. Okay. Take wheels from one car and put it on the next, I'm assuming. I like these wheels. Little threes. Hopefully we could adjust the barrel and make the barrel bigger on those. SKFs, Ragas. Alright, so I think we're gonna go with there's a couple good options, but what I'm going for I didn't see. Somebody blowing up my phone. I'm leaning towards these wheels. I don't know why. So that's the damage. Before we even change anything, we're just gonna test drive it with my. The only thing I changed was my engine setup. So it makes a little less power, but let's get to this. Alright, so two things I want to adjust. Um, mm, I'm still getting used to the new chassis, the way of adjusting the chassis and everything. The helper spring. Spring height. Yeah, it doesn't do much. Like, I don't see where it affects much. Like, they want it maxed out. I don't see helper spring rate. I think the helper spring rate should be a little looser. The overall height of the car though, we ain't gonna go too low. Do like I'm gonna swap these around. Do 8 on the rear. Okay, I got it sitting a little bit where I want it to be. The gas. Wait, hold on. First of all, let's see what the max on this is. Okay, there's no faster way to go. You gotta go through this. 20. All right. Be around 8 for the bump in the front. We could be at 10. Okay. Start at 10. The rebound on the front be about 4. The bump, pass bump, I'm gonna match those. Do this. But the difference that I'm gonna do the gas. I wanna see if you run a lower gas, what happens. So I'm gonna swap these numbers. I'm gonna do this here, 25 for the rear bump. We could be around 5. Rebound, I ain't got no problem with 8. I ain't gonna lie. The gas. Be about there. I just want to try different. Okay, so this is where it's messing up. Okay, so let's see. We fix this at 10, and this apparently doesn't like that. So 75. All right, so we got positive toe out the ass. We have toe in. Alright, so far I haven't really been running toe, and I really haven't been experimenting with a lot of camber in the rear, for that to be exact. Offset. I like what the offset is at, for real. I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably just give it like 7 clicks. Can I get 7? I got 8. Whatever. In the front's fine. The toe in the front, I don't run toe at all in the front. Kingpin angle, it's max. Everything seems to be max up there. Steering angle is max. I'm gonna go down on the caster a tad bit. Camber 7. Alright, we gonna come down on the steering angle then. We gonna try that. Tire profile. Alright, I like running the widest tires you can. 75s, 18s. I got no problem with 18s. Tire pressure, let's see what we got. In the front, do one in the front. In the rear, we're gonna throw a lot of grip at it. See if it holds. If it doesn't, it doesn't. RPM max, boost per gear, whatever. I think I'm gonna turn this up. Blast tires, whatever. Okay, this is another thing. Okay. Don't normally do this. Braking force. I eventually started running a higher braking force just based on they have a new controller setting where if you press two buttons at the same time, you kind of control the balance of the brake. So I've been running a higher number. 80? Hell no, you're not doing that. Probably do 60. All right, the gearing, it's not horrible. 6, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. We could do 32 then. 2, 1. Last gear. Okay, I think we're good. Then the only thing I gotta fix is the front. The front might be too low. Front up a tad bit. The offset. What was the offset in the rear? The offset might have been correct from the beginning. Alright, so this is a new setup. Let's try it out. Decent. Alright, so we're gonna fix this car now since we took the motor out of it. I just want to see what the RB could do. Alright, so this is what. Okay, we got stage 1 intakes. Okay, up intake. Exhaust manifold doesn't change. Okay, downpipe doesn't change. Alright, let's see. Turbo. What turbo should we run? I'm not gonna lie, I've been loving how the stage 4 turbo feels. Fuel. Okay, the head. This is where I'm gonna change a lot of these. Alright, what is it revving out to? 92. I like it at 88. I don't like going all the way up to, nah. I like it at 88. 88 is good for me. The head flow, max flow, get it that way. On the block, this is where you make or break this car. Nope, stroker kit, I mean. So this is supposed to be 6, this will be 8, 9. This is 3, 2, 3, 0. Alright, I'm gonna do a stage. I'm gonna do a stage that, and then we're gonna do this one, stage 3. Okay. Do the tuning real quick. Alright, we're at 1.5 bar. We go to 86. Anti-lag, we don't need the anti-lag really. I'm gonna turn the boost up. Test drive this. So basically what I'm looking for is, can I make the engine itself responsive without the anti-lag? That's why I said I've been running the stage 4 turbo versus the stage 5, because I feel like stage 5 you definitely need the anti-lag. Yeah, I think stage 4 you need. Stage 4 is like the perfect turbo. All right, so let's go and try the most horsepower is the SR20. What? What? That's crazy. I don't need a lot of horsepower really, but it is. Let's build. Let's finish this. Paint it real quick. Full paint. Interior. Go. External. Palette. Alright, so let's go to the career. Where is it? No, not career. I would love to go to career just to, but I don't want to take the chance with that thing messing up. Alright, let's go here. I hate that. What's the weight balance on this? 52, 58. This is 43, 53, 47, 53. And the front of this one is heavy. The RB is very heavy. Interesting. Hopefully we could mess around with the transmission and try to get that weight down. Maybe if we get a better transmission, it'll get a little better. Why is it doing that? Oh, whatever. You could tell it's hooked up. It don't want to float out. It feels good. Don't get me wrong. I need to just spend a day with just me and the mad scientist just testing things. So yeah, you could tell it's hooked up. It didn't want to float out a while ago. It has the right amount of drive though. I would say that. Yeah, I think the transmission should kind of aid in like fixing the weight ballast. I did not check what the final drive ratio in this car was. That's my mistake. My tire's almost done. Yeah, he got a ton of drive. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we're on the same tire. But just how hooked up I got this car and now, it's good enough to keep up, but it's not good enough for the drive. Like he walks away some turns. I'm gonna start turning. Ooh. Yeah, that was good. Ooh. Alright, so we was on the soft tire, and normally I think the AI bot is on the sport tire, so it means a little difference, but you still could kind of make it work. So technically, I'm on 90 adhesion while the AI is on 100 adhesion. So here's what it is. Still was a good run, and yeah. So we're gonna exit out. I don't know if I'll make another sequel to this video with going over um when I fix the weight ballast on this car. I don't like how front heavy this car is, so I might play around and try to see if I can fix it. But the Mustang and the engine swap was a success, and yeah, that's all I got really. I ain't got much left to do in this demo other than play the story and give y'all a little insight to it. But hopefully they fixed the bug where the cars lose sound when you launch it, which is weird. But it's a demo, can't complain too much. So when the real game come out, we get to really deep dive and see what we could do. Alright. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content. And I'll see y'all in the next one.